How's it going? Joey Krzywonos, Health and Safety Specialist for Talk Cap Epsilon, here to talk to you today a little bit about the Pylortes position. If you've been elected to it, best practices. With the Pylortes position comes a lot of responsibility. If you have been elected to the Pylortes position, congratulations. Now is your opportunity to lead. As the Sergeant at Arms, you are to maintain order and decorum in meetings, making sure that everything stays in order, nothing gets out of hand. If situations get heated, you're kind of there to make sure that the peace is kept throughout the meeting. Back to your bylaws. Typically, the Pylortes leads the effort at the chapter level to ensure the health and safety of members and guests, whether that's at parties or completing e-compliance or things of that nature. So make sure you check those to understand truly what your responsibilities are, at the chapter level. Remember, though, it is everyone's responsibility to contribute to the risk management initiatives of the chapter. It is your role to be a leader in these initiatives, though. What can you do to educate yourself? Make sure you learn the procedures and policy of the campus that you're at. Talk to your advisors, campus law enforcement, local fire department. They're going to be the ones that are going to help you best understand what your role is and what the rules and regulations are that you need to make sure that yourself and the rest of your chapter is abiding by as that sergeant in arms person. Check out the teak.org/risk management guide. Get to know your teak resources, guidelines, policies. Take a look at the Black Book. All those things are going to be found at teak.org, and they're going to be the most resourceful things to you to make sure that you have the best understanding of what your role construes and what is expected of you on a teak level. When it comes to planning events, there's a few things that we need to make sure that we're keeping in mind. Most places you rent out for something like a red carnation ball or what you may call formal will likely require you to have a contract of some sort. Make sure the chapter understands what these terms are and make sure they know what they need to abide by that's in the terms of these contracts. Take the time. There may be a fee for that contract, so you want to make sure that you stay on top of everything during the planning process and make sure that you're involved so you understand what's going on so the chapter can understand. Our insurance carrier, James R. Favor and Company, they have designed training sessions to be used at a chapter level for when you're planning these events to make sure what is within insurance and what is not within insurance. This can be found in their supplemental resource guide and is completely free for you to use on their website at JR Favor. Be sure to check with your campus when you plan events. Some of these things need to be registered way ahead of time or need to be approved by campus. So please make sure you check with them, understand what you are and are not allowed to do with these events to make sure that there is no trouble or repercussions down the line when something like this is being planned. When you're doing these, make sure you're doing your homework because you are going to be the guy responsible for these things throughout the process. Another thing I want you to check out is at JR Favors. That's the Breaking the Chain of Infection guide. As a Pylortes and that Sergeant in Arms, and the one who's responsible for maintaining that control and composure throughout the group, you're also going to be one of the main ones responsible for making sure that there's no COVID protocol broken during these trying times. Obviously, things are not the easiest right now, and there's a lot of things to stay on top of. But these are one of those big things that you want to make sure that you are staying on top of to make sure that there are no troubles or investigations that happen to come out of this. On top of that, if there is an emergency, please always call 911. Do not try to act as if you are, emergency medical services or the police. The best case scenario is always going to be making sure you're calling 911. If the chapter has not already utilized TEAK or your on-campus provided crisis management guide, please do so. We offer one. Your campus, I'm sure, offers one. Don't hesitate to reach out if you need help for any of these things. I'll be more than happy to answer those questions or help guide you through your best practices. I want to thank you for your leadership, for you stepping up to take such a large role, taking on the responsibility of that Pylortes role within your chapter. It's a huge service to us at TEAK headquarters, as well as your own chapter. You're not doing this alone. Please let me know if you have any questions about the resources. Please reach out. Each member of your chapter should be completing e-compliance by December 1st for the fall semester and new candidates in the spring before you leave for summer break. It's very important. It's a trend-setting program in the risk management world. Many others are trying to get on that level of risk management like we have. Incidents have gone down each of the last 3 years thanks to people like you taking the responsibility of your chapter. Take this opportunity to show how each man in your chapter can contribute to a positive TEAK experience. And again, I want to thank you. My contact information can be found in teak.org/staff. Again, my name is Joey Krzywonos. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being a leader. And again, if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me on my contact information on teak.org/staff. Thank you and have a great day.